What's up, guys? Welcome to bparlay Week 13 NFL picks. We are rocking. We are rolling here on the bparlay YouTube channel, guys. We are live tonight, just over 5:29 Eastern Standard Time. We're rocking. We're rolling. I told you this morning we'd be here live for the picks tonight. That's what we're doing. We're doing the picks right now, and then we're going to follow it up with the parlay video. We'll let some people parlay into the room right now, guys. Start watching, start commenting. Gotta love it. This is why we do this live, for the comments, for the love, for the recognition, for the grit, for the glory. This is why we do it. Week 13 NFL picks. I'm going to start with a little motivation right now. I know some of you had a rough week in week 12. I don't care about that. We bounce back. We move forward. It's week 13. Does week 13 have anything to do with week 12? No. You can cover your losses from last week and then make more money this week. That's what I'm going to say to you right now. Last week, we went 8-7 here at bparlay. Gotta love it. Let's go freaking rocket to the moon, baby. To the moon. We ready? Here we go. The comments are rolling in. What's up? I love it. I love it. I love it. Let's get the people going. Let's get the people going. Get the comments in here. Gotta love it. I love the rocket emoji. I love the rocket. Now, speaking of rocket, if anyone's in a legal betting state and you play DraftKings Rocket on their casino game, first of all, I love it. Second of all, it will take your money if you don't get out quick enough. I made that mistake multiple times this weekend, but I was up big time from the rocket. Gotta love it. Here we go. Comments rolling in here. Comments. We ready. TK Johnny Woo. Gotta love it, man. Got the people here. All right, let's get going. Let's get going. First of all, hammer the subscribe button. I know all the people commenting have subscribed, but why have you not subscribed if you were watching this video? If you're watching it live, if you're watching on repeat, I don't care. You should be subscribed. Let's rock and roll here at bparlay, guys. That's the only way we're going to freaking go to the moon. We got another comment in here. They're rolling in. Let's get this money. Damn right. Damn right. Let's get this money. Gerardo Chavez. Let's get this money. Marquise Lewis, I love the rocket. I love the rocket. That's getting me going right now. Let's go to work. Week 13 NFL picks, guys. Everyone wants the quote, right? And first of all, actually, before I get to the quote, I want to say one thing. First of all, thank you to the people defending me in the comment section. We got trolls in the comments every freaking day of the week, every morning, and I got people going after the trolls. I don't even have to go after the trolls. I got the bparlay army going after the trolls. That's what I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Let's rock and roll. Jose Carlos Andres. Let's rock and roll, baby. Gotta love it. All right, let's get into it. I got two quotes for you tonight. Everyone wants to quote. This is the most exciting part of the video for some people. You just log off right after the quote. But you better stay on if you want to win some money. Here we go. I got two quotes. Joe Louis, American professional boxer. Two quotes. Here we go. They all have the same kind of mantra. They all have the same meaning here. Everybody wants to go to heaven, but nobody wants to die. Joe Louis, I got another one here for you. A champion doesn't become a champion in the ring. He's merely recognized in the ring. His becoming happens during his daily routine. What does this mean? Story time right now. What does this mean? It means not everyone is willing to do the work to take the money from the sports books. Not everyone is willing to do the work. You know who is willing to do the work? The team here at bparlay, the team watching this video. It's Tuesday right now, and we're already prepping for our bets for Thursday, Sunday, and Monday. We're going to win on Thursday. We're going to win more on Sunday. And we're going to clean up on Monday. That's how we do it here at bparlay.com and the bparlay YouTube channel. Love the quotes, guys. Thank you so much for all the support. Let's get into it, and let's win some money. Remember to hammer the subscribe button, just like you're going to hammer the Cowboys at -4 against the Saints on Thursday Night Football. We win on Thursday, we win more on Sunday, and we clean up on Monday. That's how it works. Let's get into the picks here. Great words, good vibes. Gotta love it. Jose Carlos Andres. Gotta love it. Let's go to work. Whew. Fired up right now. I love this stuff. I used to be a Division I athlete, and this is where I get to perform now. This is game day for me. And then Sundays where we win money. We clean up on Monday, we win on Sunday, and we start the winning on Thursday. Let's get into it. Cowboys versus Saints. Did anyone's soul leave their body in the Cowboys game on Thanksgiving? I didn't even watch the second half of this game because I knew they weren't going to cover. I took them at -7.5. It was very, very hard for me to watch this game. Early bird gets the worm. That's right. That's right, Gerardo. That's right. Okay. Cowboys. I did not watch the second half of this game. My grandmother, a funny story. My grandmother's over for Thanksgiving. I'm sitting there, and she doesn't get sports betting. So she's like, "Oh, you're rooting for the Cowboys, darling." She's British. "You're rooting for the Cowboys. You're rooting for the Cowboys." Yes, I'm rooting for the Cowboys. I was telling her this the whole week. I'm rooting for the Cowboys. And she's like, "Oh, the Cowboys still have a chance to win, darling. The Cowboys still have a chance to win." I'm like, stop talking to me. Stop. Because you know what? They don't have a chance to cover. I need them to win by 7.5 points, and they're not going to do that. They're not going to do that. And she just got all like, had no clue what I was saying. But she's like saying, "Hey, the Cowboys have a chance to win, darling." No, they don't. They didn't cover. That's what it comes down to. But you know what? They're going to cover this week. Cowboys -4 versus Saints. I thought the Saints were good. I thought they had a good defense. I thought they had a good offense. And maybe not great offense. Ever since Jameis Winston went down, the defense has gotten a lot worse. Have we noticed that? I don't know if you guys have, but I have for sure. I'm going Cowboys -4. The Saints are dead. The Saints are done to me. I know this game's in New Orleans on Thursday night. I don't care. Cowboys need a win. They need to bounce back. They're going to get it this week. Cowboys -4. Okay, I'm going to say one thing because I know the chirpers already go in the comments. Where's the underdogs? Where's the underdogs, Sarah? No, stop. It's all about winning. I have a bunch of underdogs at the end here. We got a lot of favorites to start, though. All right, Giants versus Dolphins. Dolphins at -3, I think, could be lock of the century. It could be a steal. The Dolphins beat up the Carolina Panthers. There's no wonder why Cam Newton didn't have a job. I said this all along. I did pick the Panthers last week. That was a mistake. But remember, 8-7. I did pick the Panthers last week. But no wonder Cam Newton didn't have a job because the Dolphins owned him last week, and they absolutely owned him. It was embarrassing. The Giants got one win. They fire Jason Garrett. Freddie Kitchens is called in place. By the way, I love Freddie Kitchens, but the offense wasn't good last week. And realistically, the Eagles should have won that football game. I mean, they dropped 2 touchdown passes, 2 game-winning touchdown passes. The Eagles played like dog shit. But anyway, they still should have won. Giants are not very good. Don't buy into the Giants hype. They're not going to do anything. Dolphins covered. The offense is gelling right now. I love it. Cam Newton is garbage. Yes, Jonathan. Cam Newton is absolute freaking trash. Dolphins -3. Lock it up. All right, Colts -9 versus Texans. This could be in my parlay this week. I'm going to let you know in a little bit in the next video, but that's a little teaser. This could be in my parlay. Why could this be in my parlay? Because the Colts are a good football team. I know they didn't show it last week against Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and everyone was buy this one down to 2.5. Which, Cowboy, we talking Dolphins? Yeah, you could buy it down 2.5, but you know what? They're going to cover -3. When I look at this game, Colts -9 versus the Texans. Why did the Indianapolis Colts not beat the Tampa Bay Buccaneers? They came out on fire, blah, blah, blah. We can talk about Tom Brady. We can talk about the legend of Tom Brady and their 24 points in the second half. When we look at the Colts at -9 here, they did not win last week because they did not run the football effectively. They win games when they run the football. Carson Wentz should not be throwing the ball 50 times a game. That's what he did last week against the Buccaneers. They did not run the football efficiently, and I knew the whole time Tampa Bay was going to win that game because the Colts did not run the ball. I put a live bet in on them in the second quarter, and it paid off big because they were down, and you know what? The Colts couldn't run the football in third and fourth quarter, and Tom Brady took advantage of it. Easy win. Colts -9. The Texans need to shut down the run. I don't think they're going to be able to do it. The Colts want to run the football, and we're going to see that this weekend. Colts -9, baby. Vikings -7 versus the Lions here. The Lions have been really good against the spread. They're 7-4 against the spread this year. However, Minnesota is just much better than their record shows. They like losing games late. This scares me a little bit, but I don't trust the Lions. I had the Lions last week at +3. Obviously, that was a big bet for me, but then it went down to 2.5, and they didn't cover 2.5. Or they covered 2.5. Brain fart there. I had the Lions at 3, and then I switched my bet, but I kept it on bparlay, so that's all that matters. The record's fine. Anyways, Vikings -7 here. Vikings should win this. They should cover this. I don't love -7 against the Lions as a great team, but again, I'm not going to put my money on the Detroit Lions. They haven't won a game this year. They've been great against the spread, like I said, but they have not won a game. The offense needs to get going for Minnesota, and they need to start playing great defense. The offense has been phenomenal, but the defense needs to be a lot better. They need to be improved, and they need to make it happen this week. That's the only way it's going to happen. Taylor looks like an MVP candidate. Yes, he does, but a little slow week last week. That's a problem. My Bears, we'll get to the Bears here in a minute, bud. We'll get to the Bears in a minute. Buy this one down. Okay, we're good. We're all caught up on comments. Love the comments rolling in here. Eagles 6.5. Every team has that week where you can get away with having a bad week. Let's put it at that. The Eagles have kind of been rolling behind Sirianni, behind Jalen Hurts. They look like a good football team. Then last week, you know what? They played the New York Giants. New York Giants beat them up, whatever. They didn't let them score a lot of points. The Eagles did drop some touchdowns. They blew some games. But you know what? The Eagles are still a reputable football team. I'm not saying they're going to do anything in the NFC East. The Dallas Cowboys are a mortal lock to win the NFC East. But they should come in and be able to cover 6.5 against the Jets. The Jets are not a good football team. They beat the Houston Texans last week. So the Jets have 3 wins this year. 2 are over big-time opponents. 1 is over the Houston Texans, who are absolute trash. Like, for Texans, like, they're at rock bottom right now. There's no doubt about it. You lose to the Jets, you are officially at rock bottom. Eagles -6.5 is a lock. They need to turn it up better. They need to play better on offense now. But the Jets cannot compete with this team for fourth quarters if Philadelphia is able to get going. We look at the Giants. The Giants are a better team than the Jets. Okay. And you know what? The Eagles played with the Giants last week on a bad week for them. The Eagles come out and play good. They would have steamrolled them. I think they bounce back this week and they steamrolled the New York Jets. Go with that. Cardinals -8 versus the Bears. This is a terrible number to lay, and you usually don't see 8-point spreads a lot. So this was pretty interesting. It caught my eye. Like, let me get the comment up here. The Bears suck. That's the bottom line. So The Bears beat the Lions on Thanksgiving, as we know, but that was close. I was rooting for the Lions, honestly, because, the Lions got to get a win, right? We got to give them one win. The Bears are terrible, though, honestly. The Bears are terrible. I think, let me know in the comments, but personally, I think the Bears are better with Andy Dalton playing quarterback than Justin Fields right now. Not saying Justin Fields, obviously, in a couple games, a couple years, is going to be a lot better, but I feel they have a better chance. They're more consistent with Andy Dalton playing quarterback. Let me know. I think that might sound crazy to some people. I think it might relate to some people. Who knows? We got a comment. Is that the answer? Is that the answer I've been waiting for? Bears are horrible. Cardinals will smoke them. Yes, I believe the Cardinals will smoke them. This game really isn't worth talking about. Cardinals -8. Cardinals can win with any quarterback under center. When the Cardinals won with Colt McCoy playing quarterback, I was like, this team's good. This team's legitimate. Even at -8, I like this. They got to win by 10, basically, with how this spread kind of works. But I like Cardinals -8, easy money this weekend. This is a game you can include in your parlays. Andy Dalton is actually decent, though. Justin Fields can't handle the pressure. Yeah, and I'm not saying Justin Fields can't handle the pressure necessarily. He's not ready yet, right? He's young. He's still young. Andy Dalton, as much as we hate on Andy Dalton, he's still been there. He's done that. He knows how to handle pressure. He knows NFL defenses. So that's why I'm more confident betting in Andy Dalton than I am in Justin Fields. But anyways, this weekend, I'm not confident betting on no matter who the Bears start at quarterback. Kyler Murray is questionable. He should play this weekend. Cardinals -8, easy money. Chargers versus Bengals. The Chargers, I think I was writing an article on this earlier today, and I came up with the conclusion that the Chargers are the worst team for bettors to bet. Why is this? Okay, well, they don't suck, but they're not good. And when you think they're going to be good, they suck. And when you think they're going to suck, they're good. That's what I came up with. Let me know if you agree with that. I'm not very happy with the Los Angeles Chargers right now. They've lost me a lot of money this year. And then when they bounce back, they have a great week. They suck the next week. I will say this. The Bengals are rolling. Joe Burrow mania is back right now. And I think the Bengals cover the spread with ease on Sunday. They're playing very good defense. They're playing very, very good offense right now. We look at the Bengals. Joe Mixon is the star right now. Joe Mixon is playing out of his mind. I think he had 20 something carries last week for 165 yards. The dude is on fire. What was the quote of the day? You want the quote of the day, Jonathan? I'm going to go back, give you the quote of the day here. Everybody wants to go to heaven, but nobody wants to die. And a champion doesn't become a champion in the ring. He's merely recognized in the ring. His becoming happens during his daily routine. We're starting on Tuesday for Thursday, Sunday, and Monday. Name another YouTube channel that's doing this. I don't think so. That's why we win here at bparlay. Anyways, back to the picks. Got to give the people a quote, right? Let's keep going here. We got, where are we at? Someone give it to me. Bengals. Joe Burrow mania is running wild. That's what you need to know. Bengals -3. Buccaneers -11. Okay. This my explanation for this is simple. You don't bet against the GOAT. You never bet against the GOAT. We said this last week. It paid off. Look, he covered against Indy late. We said this against the Giants when he was 11-point spread. He covered. Big time stuff there. Let's go. Love it, Jonathan. So, you know what? I'm not going to get bet against Tom Brady, and I'm not going to give this game really any time when I think about it because it's the Atlanta Falcons. The Patriots can go in there and cover, and Patriots are a good football team. Don't get me wrong. Patriots can go out there and shut out the Falcons. I think the Buccaneers can do that and cover. They have more higher-powered offense than the New England Patriots. Jaguars versus Rams. Rams -13. The Rams need to get back on track. If they don't get back on track, they are at risk of not making the playoffs. This is a perfect game to get back on track. I know 13 is a big spread. I know it's a big spread for a team like the Rams who has not played well, but the star power is there. Matt Stafford needs to start playing better, and the Jaguars are horrendous right now. By the way, I believe Urban Meyer is going to go to Notre Dame. I mean, why would you want to be in the NFL when you're not a good NFL coach? He goes to Notre Dame. Rams -13 this weekend. Go with it. I would stay away from I would fade this game, honestly, though. I give you guys a pick for every game. I would fade this game personally, but that's my thought. I'll probably bet it because I'm a degenerate. Why not? My Niners are looking good. Yes, the Niners are looking good, but I don't know I think I'm going to give you a pick that's you're not going to like here when we start getting to the dogs. Washington +2.5. The Raiders played very well against the Dallas Cowboys. I think the Washington football team can expose them. They have a better defense than the Cowboys, and they're starting to mesh right now. And also, Taylor Heineke is playing outside of his mind for a quarterback that was in the XFL a couple of years ago. So I'm not saying he's playing great, but he's playing good enough to win football games. Taylor Heineke is a franchise quarterback, in my opinion. For a team like Washington, he's a franchise quarterback right now. He's good enough. He's making his case for them not to draft a quarterback, and I think he's going to be doing pretty well. I'm staying away from the Rams game. Bills lost to the Jags. Yep, there you go. But the Bills played horrendous. That was one of the worst showings I've ever seen. But so Washington +2.5. I think the value here is great. I would personally wait for this game. I would wait till it jumps to 3 because I believe by Sunday it will jump to 3 just to get that extra protection. But I like Washington plus 2.5. This might be a pick that, not a lot of people love. The Raiders are playing better than they were playing earlier in the season. But again, it's still the Raiders. Not super consistent. I'm going to go with Washington plus 2.5. I think coming off that Thanksgiving Day game, they might be a little deflated too. Ravens, Steelers. Steelers plus 3.5. Hear me out on this one. Okay. The Ravens are a lot worse than their record shows. Their record shows that they're the kings of the kingdom. Kings of the kingdom. Put that on a t-shirt. Okay. They are not as good as their record shows. And if you think they are, you're outside your mind. This game goes back to my reasoning for when they played the Dolphins. I believe it was Thursday night game. I went with the Ravens, but a lot of my buddies were saying, hey, lean, fade Baltimore, lean towards Miami. I said, why? Because the Ravens are a lot better, or the Dolphins are a lot better than their bad record, and the Ravens are a lot worse than their good record. And I should have listened to that. The Steelers need to bounce back. They need to play great defense. And you know what the key is to beat the Baltimore Ravens? It's to play great defense, and it's to run the football. The Steelers have not done that. They did not do that last week. They did not do that against the Chargers. They played good on offense against the Chargers. They did not play great defense against the Chargers. They need to play great defense and run the football. They have the framework to do it. I think they get it done plus 3.5. I'm not saying they win this football game, but I think it's very, very close, especially after what we saw from the Ravens last week. That was piss poor effort. The Steelers are just bad right now. I know the Steelers are bad right now. I know, guys. I know this is a risky bet. This is a really risky bet, but what are the Ravens? We're building the Ravens up. We're talking about how good this Ravens team is. I don't think the Ravens are very good. What up? What up, Sammy? What up, Sammy? Let's make some money. Damn right. Let's make some money. I don't think the Ravens, I don't think the Ravens are there. I don't think the Ravens are there. I like the Steelers at plus 3.5. The fact of the matter that you can get this at 3.5 and get that extra half point of protection right now is golden. I would never take the Ravens at minus 3.5. If you want to take the Ravens, wait for this to drop to 3 or 2.5 at kickoff. That's what I will say about that. 49ers, Seahawks, another one you guys are probably not going to like. I'm giving you 3 dogs in a row here. I like the Seahawks at plus 3.5. They need to start playing better. Believe me, they're not a good football team right now, but they have the framework to be a good football team. Like DK Metcalf, 1 catch the other night. They need to get him more involved. Russell Wilson needs to play better. The defense needs to play better. The whole freaking team needs to play better. But I like the fact of the matter that you can get that extra half point at plus 3.5. When you look at the 49ers, how they're running the football right now, it's exceptional. The Seahawks need to key on the run. If they can do that, they can win this football game, and they'll definitely cover the spread. The Seahawks won the first meeting of the year between these two teams. Now, I know the 49ers have gotten better, and I know the Seahawks have gotten worse, but still, Seahawks plus 3.5, that extra half point of protection is just lovely. Lovely. It's too good to resist. Let's go Niners. Okay, we got Niners fans in here going against me. You know what? That's what it's all about, though, guys. That's what it's all about. There's 2 sides to every line. Seattle is our Achilles heel. All right, there we go. You never know. And especially, too, guys. Now, if this game's in San Francisco, I probably fade Seattle. But since it's in Seattle, the place is going to be rocking. Home of the 12th man. They're like that. No matter if they're out of the playoff hunt or not, that place is always going to be rocking. Seahawks plus 3.5 at home. Too good to resist this weekend. Too good. Broncos, Chiefs. Broncos are playing better than I expected them to play lately, but still, when I look at this game, the Chiefs are starting to roll. They're coming off a bye week. Minus 10's a big spread to cover. This is another game I would probably stay away from, but if I had to pick a side, if I had to pick a spread, I would go with the Chiefs. I don't know what the total is at. I would probably go over just because the Broncos are coming off a good offensive game. The Chiefs are scoring a lot of points. So I would go Chiefs minus 10. If I had to pick a side, probably going to fade this game. So that's what I'll say about that. And then Sunday night football here. Big time Sunday night football or Monday night football. Patriots plus 3 versus the Bills. This is way too good to resist. This is a juicy line in my opinion. It's a tough place to play up in Buffalo. It's going to be cold, but the way the Patriots are playing right now, they're running the football exceptional. Mac Jones is playing great and the defense is playing great. There's no reason to take the Bills at minus 3 when the Patriots are playing this good. I want to know your guys' thoughts on this game as well. Let me know because I love the Patriots. I love the Patriots at plus 3 in this game. They've won 6 in a row. They're covering the spread like crazy. They're just blowing teams off the field right now. It's fun to watch. Go with the Patriots at plus 3. Easy money. So that was our picks, guys. That was our picks. I love the support tonight. Love the comments. We're going to be doing the parlay video right now. Right now, like literally log off. I already got the banners ready to go. Log off, log back on, go for the parlay. Turn your notifications on. Turn the subscribe button on, all that stuff so you get notified, guys. Hammer the subscribe button just like you're going to hammer the Cowboys at minus 4 on Thursday night and like we're going to win money this week. Here's the quote. Everybody wants to go to heaven. Nobody wants to die. Nobody wants to put the work in. Nobody wants to put the work in on Tuesday for the Thursday game, Tuesday for the Sunday game, and Tuesday for the Monday night game. We're betting 6 days in advance. And you know what? Us at bparlay, we were already thinking about week 13 before week 12 even happened. That's because we're one step ahead of the game here at bparlay, and that's why we win money. Everybody wants to go to heaven, but nobody wants to die. Don't forget it. 2 more comments rolling in here. Hammer it, baby. Hammer it. Bills will show up. I think the Bills will show up, but I think the Patriots will show up too. That's my thought on that game. I think the Patriots show up, and I think they at least cover. I'm not saying they're going to win. I think they're going to cover. That's a game that's going to jump to 2.5, though. I think late money will come in on New England, and that's going to force the spread to go 2.5. And then late money is going to go in on Buffalo after that, and Buffalo is going to be, everyone's going to take Buffalo. But you don't bet against Bill Belichick right now. That's my thoughts. So hammer the subscribe button, guys. We'll be back in 1 minute. It's going to be a new video, but we'll be back in 1 minute for our parlay of the week, guys. Hammer the subscribe button, and we'll see you in a minute. Thanks for all the support.